Hi, today let us take up the Indian public administration, in which we are going to see particularly about administrative thinkers, administrative thought. There are so many administrative thought are there and administrative thinkers are there, like Herbert Simon, and then F.W.Taylor, Mary Parker Follett, Chester A. Bernard, and so many administrative thinkers are there. And particularly in this, we are going to see about the administrative thought of Frederick Winslow Taylor, who hailed from USA, and he is called as the father of scientific management because he only introduced scientific ideas in administration, that too particularly in industries. So he is called the father of industrial, father of scientific management, and he is an engineer, mechanical engineer. And regarding his biodata, he was born in March 20th, 1856 and died during March 21, 1915. So that is his period. So particularly the scientific management idea has evolved during 1911, that is during 1880 to 90. These scientific ideas have come, particularly during 1911. The scientific ideas have flourished. We will see one by one. In Tamil, இந்திய பொது நிர்வாகம் என்ற தலைப்பின் கீழ் இன்று நாம் பார்க்க இருக்கின்றோம். அந்த இந்திய பொது நிர்வாகத்தில் பல அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டிவ் தாட், அதாவது எவ்வாறு நிர்வாகம் செய்ய வேண்டும் என்ற எண்ணங்களில் குறிப்பாக பல அறிஞர்கள் அந்த எண்ணத்தை கொடுத்திருக்கிறார்கள். அதாவது எவ்வாறு நிர்வாகம் செய்வதென்று. உதாரணத்திற்கு ஃப்ரெடரிக் வின்ஸ்லோ டெய்லர், ஹென்ரி ஃபயால் அண்ட் ஹெர்பர்ட் சைமன், மேரி பார்க்கர் ஃபாலட், செஸ்டர் பர்னாட் போன்ற அறிஞர்கள் ஒவ்வொருவரும் வெவ்வேறு நிர்வாக எண்ணங்களை கொடுத்திருக்கிறார்கள். இன்று நாம் பார்க்க இருக்கின்ற தலைப்பு ஃப்ரெடரிக் வின்ஸ்லோ டெய்லர் என்ற ஒரு அறிஞர், ஒரு இன்ஜினியர், சயின்டிஃபிக் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் நிர்வாகத்திலே விஞ்ஞான கருத்துக்களை புகுத்தி உற்பத்தி பெருக்கலாம் என்று முதலில் சொன்னவர் இந்த ஃப்ரெடரிக் வின்ஸ்லோ டெய்லர். அவர் சொன்ன எண்ணங்களும் கருத்துக்களும் எவ்வாறு நடைமுறைப்படுத்தப்பட்டது என்பதை பற்றி பார்க்க இருக்கின்றோம். First we will see the salient features, that is the analyze and synthesis workflow during 1880 and 1890. So the work has been analyzed properly and synthesized, and how the workflow should be there. Like that it has been devised by the top management. So the management is divided into top and middle and bottom management. So that it is the work of the top management to analyze the work and synthesize workflow, how the workflow should be there without any interruption, and how to analyze the work, what are the work involved in a particular job. That is called salient features. Then we will see separation of planning and doing as devised by Frederick Winslow. So in each and every industry, what we have to do, the planning, separation of planning and doing is something different. First we should plan properly, that is what are the objectives involved, what is the programs involved, what is fund allotment, and so many things. The planning should be separated from doing the things by the workers, blue collar job, and the management by the supervisory as well as top management. So planning and doing should be a separate one. That is separation of planning and doing. That is planned economy. The worker remained under supervision of gang boss. So the in a planned way, in a planned economy, the work should be properly segregated or divided. Then functional foremanship, that is, he is the first man to bring this functional foremanship. That is, the worker will be, each and every worker will be supervised by 8 functional foremanship. 8 person should be performing the duties of a foreman. Instead of a single foreman, 8 foremen will be looking after the each and every worker. That is speed boss, gang boss, repair boss, route boss, and some other bosses. So these 8 bosses will be looking after. That is, say for example, speed boss, repair boss, gang boss, and route boss, store boss, like that. So 8 bosses will be there. They will be looking after the workman. So 8 persons should be performing the duties of a foreman. So instead of a single foreman, 8 duties, 8 persons will be there, and each and every person is allotted a particular job, and he will be looking after the workman. That is called functional foremanship. Then job analysis. So this is an important aspect in industries. Each and every job should be analyzed in such a way, the content, the time, and the speed. So many things they will be analyzing the things, and what a standard man will do the job, those analysis will be done by on experimental basis, and it will be put into practice. That is called job analysis. Techniques of scientific management, it is always called techniques of scientific management, contains time study, motion study, fatigue study, and also piece rate system. Apart from that, setting task. So he is the first man, the F.W.Taylor is the first man to bring some of the new things in the management, that is time study. Time study means each and every work should be completed within a specific time, or what a standard man will do a standard work, that is called time study. He will set the time for each and every work, that is called time study. And motion study, and then each and every work should be done by the machinery, and the some of the manpower is also involved. For that, the motion, what is the movement of the hand or leg or whatever the thing, that should also be studied. The motion should be restricted to the minimum level. So maximum the motion should be reduced so that the fatigue can be avoided. And because of considering this motion and all, in previously canteen, cycle stand, and so many things were not there. But in industries nowadays, because of the motion study, they have canteen, because they, for relaxation and other thing, for refreshment, one should go for canteen, tea and other thing. So if at all, if it is not available there, they will do lot of time, they will be spending lot of time for refreshment, taking tea and all. So it is made available in the industry itself. So the motion is very much reduced, and also the cycle stand and other thing, so many things are available inside the industries itself because of the motion study. The main thing is the motion of the employees, the movement of the employees should be restricted to the least, so that they will be concentrating on job instead of wasting their energy in doing other things. That is called motion study. And fatigue study, one may get fatigue if the motion is more and his body movement is more. That also they have studied, called fatigue study. Fatigue means the tiredness of the man and other things will be seen. Then piece rate system. The first man who introduced the piece rate system is F.W.Taylor. Previously this thing is not there. Even now piece rate system is available in some buildings. The one machine should do or plaster work or whatever it may be, bricklaying work means one standard man should do this much. That is a ton into ton, 100 square feet if a man has to do. And if at all, if he does more work than what is assigned for him, then he will be given extra payment. That is called piece rate system. Say for example, one man can load some 50 or 100 bags in a lorry. So if he loads 150 bags, the 50 bags cost will be, extra cost will be, loading cost will be given to that person. That is called piece rate system. First of all, this was introduced by F.W.Taylor. And the setting task, and for each and every standard worker, the task will be set, and he has to do that. Then only he can get the normal pay. Otherwise, it will be reduced. That is called setting task. Then we will see the standardization. For he standardized so many things in an industry. That is called instruments, tool, period of work, amount of work, working condition. Everything, the working condition should be satisfactory. Then amount of work, period of work, instruments, what are the instruments which a person has to use, what are the tool has to be used by a worker, and the period of work, what is the period of amount of work. Everything is calculated by using standardized method, and by having this, they can analyze what a standard man can do, a work per hour, or how many hours in or 8 hours per day. This is called standardization. Then scientific selection, training of workers, requirement of workers on the basis of knowledge. So before that, these analyses were not available. So the F.W.Taylor introduced scientific selection of workers. For each and every job requires some special knowledge. For that, the special knowledge persons are selected for particular task. For other task which may not require scientific knowledge, or which may not require particular knowledge, ordinary persons can be selected. So that is called scientific selection. And training of workers also, they should be trained in such a way to be precise about their work. That is called training of workers. And requirement of work on the basis of knowledge. So on the basis of knowledge, how the requirement, what is the requirement, what is the how much work involved, and what is the requirement, what is the availability, all these things are calculated, and the requirement of workers are also calculated. Then their aptitude, what is the special knowledge which a person has, and that is called aptitude. And physical strength, some of the work involved physical strength, that also will be calculated. And for all these things, this is called scientific selection and training. Next, apart from that, delicate task, some of the task will be given as a special thing, that is called delicate task. Use employee skills, professional hierarchy is used. Then lab in the lab and management, there is a cooperation between lab and management, and maximum output. These are all certain special things involved in that, and division of responsibility. All these things are also included in scientific selection and training. Next, we will see the economy. Economy means utilizing the resource economically. So available resources should be properly utilized. Unnecessary waste expenditure should not be there. That is called utilizing resource economy. Wastage is eliminated. Suppose if a plate is made into some small rounded objects, that how many rounded objects will be coming out of that, and the wastages which is coming, which also will be utilized for some other purpose, that is called wastage is eliminated. Almost nil or eliminated. To the maximum it is eliminated. That is called economy. So economy is taken into consideration for the betterment of the industry, betterment of the employees. Then mental revolution, both should realize the need of each other. This is called mental revolution. That is, the employer and the employee should realize the need of each other. The employer may expect the very good work from the employee. The employee expect a very good salary incentives like that from the employer. So they should realize the need of each other. There should be a coordination between the employer and employee. Then mental revolution, last but not the least, the mental revolution, in that both should realize the need of each other. That is, as we said already, the employer and employee should realize the need of the other, and the mind should be the mind setup should be made in such a way to get the task done or to the maximum output. That is the mental revolution. And for doing each and everything, there is one best way of doing the thing, and that has to be explored. And a clear division of task and responsibility, high pay for high performing employees, and then hierarchy of authority. These are all coming under mental revolution. So and F.W.Taylor is called father of scientific management because he has introduced lot of scientific ideas in management. தமிழிலே முதலாக விஞ்ஞான மேலாண்மையை, நிர்வாகத்தை அந்த புகுத்தியவர், தொழிற்சாலையிலே புகுத்தியவர் F.W.Taylor. பல விஞ்ஞான கருத்துக்களை புகுத்தியிருக்கின்றார். அதில் முக்கியமாக பிளானிங்கும், அதாவது திட்டமிடுதலும் செய்தலும் தனித்தனியாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்றும், ஒரு வேலையை ஒவ்வொரு ஒர்க்கரையும் ஒரு 8 ஃபங்க்ஷனல் ஃபோர்மன்ஸ் அதை கண்காணிப்பார்கள். ஸ்பீட் பாஸ், கேங் பாஸ், ரிப்பேர் பாஸ், அதை போன்று 8 பாஸ்கள் ஒவ்வொரு ஒர்க்கரையும் கவனிப்பார்கள். அதோடு அல்லாமல் வேலையை தனித்தனியாக பிரித்து கொண்டு, ஒரு வேலை என்று இருந்தால் ஒரு ஏதோ ஒன்று ஒரு தயாரிக்கிறார்கள், ஒரு டிவி தயாரிக்கிறார்கள் என்றால் அந்த டிவி தயாரிப்பில் எத்தனை யூனிட் இன்வால்வ் ஆகிறது, ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட்லையும் அந்த வேலை எவ்வாறு பிரிக்கப்படுகிறது, எத்தனை இடத்தில் செல்கிறது என்பதெல்லாம் அனலைஸ் செய்யப்படுகிறது. தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ஜாப் அனாலிசிஸ். அடுத்ததாக இந்த ஜாப் அனாலிசிஸில் டைம் ஸ்டடி, ஒவ்வொரு வேலைக்கும் எவ்வளோ நேரம் பிடிக்கிறது. அதோடு அல்லாமல் மோஷன் ஸ்டடி என்பது என்றால் ஒரு மனிதனுடைய அசைவுகள் அதிகமாக ஆக்கக்கூடாது என்பதன் அடிப்படையில் அமைந்தது. அங்கேயே டூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் வைத்திருக்க வேண்டும். அங்கேயே பெரும்பாலும் அவர்களுக்கு வேண்டிய அனைத்து வசதிகளும் ஒரே இடத்தில் தந்திருக்க வேண்டும். அதோடு இல்லாமல் பீஸ் ரேட் சிஸ்டம், ஒரு ஆள் செய்கின்ற வேலைக்கு மேலாக இன்னொரு அதிகமாக செய்தால் அதற்கு பீஸ் ரேட் சிஸ்டம் என்று பெயர். அதற்கு அதிகமாக தருவார்கள். உதாரணத்திற்கு 100க்கு ஒரு சதுரம் என்ற இடத்திலே ஒரு கொத்தனார் வேலை செய்கிறார் என்றால் அதை விட 2 சதுரம் செய்தால் அவருக்கு இன்னொரு அந்த பீஸ் ரேட் சிஸ்டம் அதிகமாக வழங்கப்படும். அடுத்ததாக ஒவ்வொரு வேலையும் இந்நேரத்தில் செய்ய வேண்டும், இவ்வளவு காலத்தில், இவ்வளவு நேரத்தில், இவ்வளவு சிறப்பாக செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று வரையறுக்கப்பட வேண்டும். அடுத்ததாக செலெக்ஷன் நன்றாக ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்து செலெக்ஷன் செய்கிறார்கள். அதோடு இல்லாமல் எக்கனாமிக் வேஸ்டேஜை குறைத்து செய்வதற்கு எக்கனாமி என்று பெயர். அதோடு இல்லாமல் இருக்கின்ற அவைலபிள் ரிசோர்ஸஸ், அங்கு என்னென்ன இருக்கின்றதோ, உதாரணத்திற்கு மெஷினரி, மெட்டீரியல், மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், இவற்றையெல்லாம் பயன்படுத்தி கொண்டு அந்த ஒரு பொருளை உற்பத்தி செய்வது அந்த ஒரு எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ சிக்கனமாக செய்ய முடியுமோ அவ்வளோ சிக்கனமாக செய்ய வேண்டும் என்பது எக்கனாமி என்ற இதில் வருகிறது. அடுத்ததாக மென்டல் ரெவல்யூஷன் என்பது ஒரு எம்ப்ளாயருக்கும் உள்ள தொடர்பை குறிக்கிறது. இதெல்லாம் சொன்னவர் F.W.Taylor. ஆகவே இவருக்கு ஃபாதர் ஆஃப் சயின்டிஃபிக் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் என்று அழைக்கப்படுகிறார். So with this we conclude this video.